What's good? What's good? And good morning from Canada. Hope everyone is doing well. So I wanted to do an update on Wink. It has been selling off quite a bit. We are still sitting at that 0.0016. We did have a time over the last week where we dropped down to 0.0015. So I wanted to talk about Wink. I wanted to do some very basic technical analysis with you guys. I wanted to kind of look over their Twitter and give my thoughts on Wink. It is still kind of a high risk play in my opinion, but I wanted to go over that. All right, guys. So we can see in the last 24 hours, we're down 9%. On the week, we're up 70%. We had that huge pump not too long ago, started around April 2nd, April 3rd. So we had that, still almost a 600% climb over the last month. But we had that huge surge and then it sold off pretty hard for Wink. So if we go to the Wink Twitter, the one thing about Wink is there's not a lot of news being released. Like they talk about Blink, the new coin Blink, and then they kind of talk about what sports you can bet on. Virtual sport action continues. Bet who's going to come out on top in the UFC Fight Night main event. Join the fun and bet on all MMA on Wink. So it tells you new slot games, but not a lot of huge catalysts with Wink here. So NBA 2K action continues throughout the day. There are more opportunities to bet and enjoy. So it kind of just tells you what you can play, what you can bet on with Wink. So I prefer to invest into coins personally that have more news and more catalysts. I know Wink is a gambling website, but if we look here at the roadmap, we just have Q1. I would like to see Q2. And as most of us know, Wink is a gambling website. You can play all types of different games as well as bet on sports. So we're going to go into this very basic technical analysis here. So if we look here on the buy, sorry guys, I'm a little bit mixed up here. If we look here on, this is TradingView, guys, very reputable day trading website. So if we look here on the summary, it's sitting in a buy, moving averages strong buy, and on the week we have a buy with the moving averages strong buy. Now that's most likely because we're basically in a buy zone right now with Wink, with how much it's been selling off, and hopefully we're going to start trending back upwards. But I'll just give a couple possibilities for Wink, guys. All right, so here we can see a head and shoulders pattern. So you can see the head right here, and then you have your shoulder and your shoulder. Over the last 4 days or so, we've been developing a bit of a head and shoulders pattern, and we can see sort of this symmetrical triangle, almost a descending triangle. And what we're hoping for is the price squeezes and we shoot up and we don't shoot down. But unfortunately with Wink, we don't have the volume. As we can see here, the volume has been dying off. Right before that huge pump, we were about 185 million for volume, and then we pumped up and the volume just increased. It comes out of nowhere, and we're at 4 billion, and then we sold off. And the current volume, if we look on the 7-day chart, the current volume is 711 million. So it's still much higher than before the pump on April 1st. We were only sitting at around 200 million in volume. So if we can see that increase, that's what we need to see. Now, I wanted to explain to you guys the MACD for anyone who's new to technical analysis. So just look closely at your phone, at your computer here. You can see these two lines. So we have this white line here. It's the MACD line, and we have this kind of pink line. That's your signal line. Now, guys, when the MACD crosses over the signal line, when the white line crosses over this pink line, and it's above the pink line, that's a bullish sign that we're going to trend upwards. And when the MACD drops below the signal line, that's a bearish sign that we're going to start to sell off. All right, guys. So we can see, if you follow the chart here, you can see how the white line right here crosses the pink line and starts rising above, and you can see that upward trend with the chart. And then if we look up here, you can see that right here the lines cross again, and the MACD, the white line, goes below the signal line, the pink line, and we start to sell off. Right, you can see it right here. It's underneath the pink line, and it's a sell off. So it's a great indicator, guys, if you guys are looking at these charts. This is Binance, the chart on Binance. So we can see here that on the 1 hour chart, that the MACD and the signal line, the white and the pink line, are just flirting with each other, kind of like you do on a first date, and then you either have to decide to go on the second date or you just say goodbye and you start going down. Well, I don't know if you start going down, it's a weird example, but the lines are flirting with each other. So what we're hoping to see is, we're low on the RSI, on the 1 hour on the RSI, the 1 hour chart. The RSI is sitting at about 37. Anything under 30 is oversold. And as we can see here, when we drop under 30 or very close to it, we start to trend back upwards. Now, we can see a bit of a symmetrical wedge here. The price is squeezing, so we have to decide whether we're going to go up or whether we're going to go down. Now, if we can see that increase in volume, you can see the volume here has been decreasing. So we need that increase in volume for Wink. And then we have that head and shoulders pattern. We squeeze and we start to trend back upwards is what I'm hoping happens for Wink, but it's hard to say with the low amount of volume. So the support line that we don't want to break is around 0.0015. Currently we're at 0.0016. I'm going to go to the 1 week. So we don't want to break this support here at 0.0015, because if we break that support, we could easily drop down to 0.0013 or even further down to 0.0011. So if we break the support, guys, at 0.0015, expect another support line at 0.0013 and hopefully bounce off that and start to trend back upwards and break that high, that last week high of 0.029. Let's quickly look at it here on Coinbase. So 0.0030. So if we continue to squeeze and then we don't break the support of 0.0015 and we start trending back upwards and we get that volume, and we can break that high of 0.0030 and turn that into support, that could be a great sign. However, we need that volume, right, guys? That's the biggest thing, is when we lose all that volume, it can come out of nowhere for sure. But just keep a close eye on Wink, because the price is squeezing right now, and we have to decide whether we're going to break that support at 0.0015 and trend downwards, or break it and start to trend upwards. Now, guys, on the RSI, on the 1 hour chart, sitting in the high 30s, right? So we might sell off a bit more, but there is a good chance that we will start seeing some buying action and start to trend back upwards. We are in a bull market, guys. So that's what we would like to see. So if that were to happen, now, guys, the bearish outcome is possible as well, where we sell off more. But if we squeeze and start trending back upwards, I would like to see us by mid-April break that all-time high of 0.003. So that's going to be my prediction. If we have that bullish scenario and we start trending back upwards, we don't break that support at 0.0015 and we start trending back upwards, and we can make it up to 0.003 by mid-April, would be great. And if we can break through that and turn it into support, hopefully we'll be at 0.004, 0.0045 by the end of April, and kind of trending towards 0.005 by mid-May. So now, guys, that's only if that bullish scenario takes place and we start trending back upwards like we see here, and we start trending back upwards to break that high. So this is a bullish prediction. Now, the bearish prediction is a possibility. I want to remind you guys of that with Wink. But we are in a bull market, so hopefully we break that all-time high and we can make it past, or at least make it up to 0.003 by mid-April, and then hopefully 0.004, 0.0045 by the end of the month, and trending towards 0.005 by mid-May. All right, guys, keep a close eye on Wink. I did take my profits back here at 0.0016. I may re-enter, but there's no catalyst for me to see with Wink. But it is in the Tron ecosystem, and they kind of move together. If we look at Tron, and we can look at BTT. And you can see the very similar chart with BTT as well, guys. All right, that's going to be it for Wink. Keep a close eye that we don't break the support at 0.0015. If we can bounce off that, if we can stay above that, that's a bullish sign of an upward trend. All right, guys, that's it for Wink. I hope you guys enjoyed the first video of the day. I hope you're well, and I will see you in the next one. Much love, guys. Take care.